from Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Rice's offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Running with the fullback. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well.
Oh, he's got some space.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He's going to let it go. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Yeah, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Grab near the marker is Carney. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. They go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rice. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Ultimate 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dropping back, it's Chubb. Quickly out to the tight end. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They'll go to the ground. There he goes.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Give to the big fullback. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option to give. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Looking for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Chop. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. On target. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sticks it in his belly. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gets it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Chubb. It's caught. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds his target down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
13, Old Dominion, 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Using the quick game, they'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Now well within striking distances. That 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Here comes the option. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Chubb. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after.
Victor is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Working that wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 5 here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Chubb. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Smashes it between the uprights. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. The give on the inside. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. He splits the upright. That slices the lead to 2. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the 2nd half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Rides to back and leaves it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to throw again. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Nice move, creates some space. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Brings into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Monarchs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Chop. That's caught. It's Bargava. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to the ground game on the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Monarchs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock it down for a big loss. They boot it away on 4th down. And that puck will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Connection to the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Off play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Royal. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Give him 88 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check demo, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Back to throw, it's Chop. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Trying to pound it in. He'll be stopped short, and the two-point try goes awry, and this lead remains at 1. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
He'll pull it on the read. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? High the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Carney. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. With the catch, it's Royal. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to throw, it's Chubb. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line. Quick catch on third down. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being hard. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
29.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick tempo here for the offense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist. And
it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense, have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Got his hand quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, better look out! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Chop. Finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Monarchs are flying down the field.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Give him 105 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. Makes the grab. It's Bargava. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Finds his man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep fighting.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, ODU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
29.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's got it.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to run it. And they'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And this running back is is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. He's looking to throw. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The short hands, it's Bargava. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll ride his man on the option. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th quarter drive to break a tie. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Chubb. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. The give to the big fullback. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. What a disappointment. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the fourth quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, and knock it off the upper.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Gain of 27 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
To the air, it's Chop. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Wants to fire on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Monarchs! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
37.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass on second down. Hauls it in.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. That pass is incomplete. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's got his man. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking the deep shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the D deny them on second and goal. Got to find a completion on this one. He's got it and still on his feet. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.